Is it time to buy or sell Cleveland-Cliffs stock? In this video, we will explore Cleveland-Cliffs in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 25th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You certainly do not want to miss any vital updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be viewed as financial advice. Since the 1st of July 2025, our system has ranked Cleveland-Cliffs as a strong buy candidate, awarding it a score of 7.7. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 48.65% since we first categorized Cleveland-Cliffs as a buy candidate 61 days ago. This equates to an average return of 0.80% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a signal for further increases. The current 3-month trend implies a potential change of nearly 30% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from approximately 19% to 45%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a decline of about 21%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance may vary between a decline of nearly 69% and a decline of 21% over the next year. In practical terms, this translates to a future price expected to fall between $3.77 and $9.52. Our latest daily update for Cleveland-Cliffs features the headline, Cleveland-Cliffs stock upgraded to strong buy candidate. On the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 25th of September 2025, the Cleveland-Cliffs stock price increased by 2.9%. climbing from $11.73 to $12.07. During this trading session, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 5.84%, with a low at $11.48 and a high at $12.15. The stock has appreciated in 6 of the last 10 days and has risen by 2.37% over the past 2 weeks. Additionally, the trading volume decreased by 1 million shares, with a total of 26 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $309,840,000. It is essential to note that a decline in volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. In the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a peak price of $14.34 and a low of $5.63. Currently, the price stands 15.83% or $2.27 below the 52-week high and 64.54% or $21.97 below the all-time high recorded on the 5th of April, 2022, when the price peaked at $34.04. Cleveland-Cliffs has been trading within a narrow range recently, approximately $11.70 to $11.90 over the past 2 weeks. The daily fluctuations reflect short-term volatility. The most significant recent development is that the company proceeded with a notes offering in early September. This ultimately led to an upsizing and pricing of $850 million in senior unsecured notes due in the year 2034, with a coupon rate of 7.625%. This refinancing generates substantial cash, but also commits the company to a relatively high long-term interest cost. In the short term, expect the stock to remain sensitive to news and macroeconomic influences affecting steel and industrial demand. The debt arrangement may introduce near-term pressure as the markets adjust to increased leverage and interest expenses, even as the proceeds enhance liquidity. Positive attention from analysts and buy recommendations provide a layer of support that may help limit potential downturns. In the long term, the outcome hinges on execution. If the proceeds are utilized to reduce funding risk, refinance more expensive short-term debts, or invest in higher margin capacity, this could support a higher valuation. Conversely, if steel prices decline or operational performance falls short, the elevated fixed interest burden will exacerbate any potential losses. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, August 13, 2025, it was reported that Wells Fargo assigned CLF a negative grade with an initialize action. On Thursday, May 29, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned CLF a hold grade with a downgrade action. On Tuesday, February 4, 2025, it was reported that B. Riley assigned CLF a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, January 7, 2025, it was reported that GLJ Research assigned CLF a buy grade with an upgrade action. On Tuesday, September 10, 2024, it was reported that Seaport Global assigned CLF a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Cleveland-Cliffs stock a general sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while recommending a buy for the price-to-book ratio. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock with a strong sell recommendation. The following signals have been identified for Cleveland-Cliffs. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. The Cleveland-Cliffs stock receives buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is expected at $11.63 and $10.85. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, August 6, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 28.82%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices rose, creating a divergence between volume and price that may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 36 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 9 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 25 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 61 days ago. The relationship between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 51 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Cleveland-Cliffs. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $11.32 and $10.66. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as a break could lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, Cleveland-Cliffs finds support just below today's level at $11.32. If this support is breached, the next levels of support from accumulated volume will be at $10.66 and $9.77. This stock experiences average movements throughout the day, and with a good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by 670 cents between its high and low, which is a movement of 5.84%. In the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 4.47%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Cleveland-Cliffs, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, a pattern of negative PE ratios may suggest ongoing profitability issues and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 3rd of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates project a loss of 44 cents per share. It is important to monitor these figures closely, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Cleveland-Cliffs. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, it may be wise to enter a position and use volume as a guide for determining when to exit. On the downside, Cleveland-Cliffs encounters its first support level at $11.32. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Cleveland-Cliffs from various analyst sources indicates a recommendation to sell. Now, let's review some recent insider trades. On the 1st of July, 2025, Stoliar Gabriel made an insider purchase of 2,463 shares of common stock. On the same day, Stoliar Gabriel also conducted an insider sale of 739 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 1st of July, 2025, Cronin Jane M. executed an insider purchase of 4,926 shares of common stock. On that same date, Bloom Ron A. also made an insider purchase of 4,926 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 23rd of May, 2025, Graham James D. executed an insider sale of 120,000 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of 46.555. Overall, insiders acquired a total of 2,269,177 shares and sold 893,024 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $11.67, reflecting a decrease of 3.32%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 35 days ago. Is Cleveland-Cliffs stock a good buy? Cleveland-Cliffs displays several positive indicators and is currently experiencing a robust upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. We believe it is a solid choice at these levels, and we anticipate further gains over the next 3 months. Consequently, we have upgraded our analysis for this stock from a buy to a strong buy candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is somewhat overvalued. For trading on Friday, September 26th, we expect Cleveland-Cliffs to open lower by 17 cents and begin trading at $11.90. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.